Hello guys, welcome back to Minecraft Facts here, and today we will be doing the first facts of Minecraft. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so today's fact we'll be talking about today is the chicken. Now, as you don't know, the chicken is a mob, passive one. It's a passive mob, so it cannot attack you. And it's one of these one of those little animals you see on sometime on a plane in some other biomes. You don't spawn on icy biomes, desert biomes, or even mushroom biomes. As you can see, is these little guys right here. He's only spawning grassy like lands, like roof plains, anything that's like grassy along. So yeah, but there's the different chickens on screen. As you can see, this is what all the chickens look like, and it's pretty much a chicken, which actually, who actually these ones, and they spawn around in your world. So yeah, this is what the mob looks like. And this is what it looks like in spawners. So here's the egg. It's just red with red dots with some grayish color. Not that much, but it's pretty much good. And this is what the chicken looks like now. It's huge. I know. This is what the chicken looks like in spawn. So, and pretty much they're the chickens like that who actually fly. And these are one of the only mobs, passive mobs in the game that actually can produce the items from their butt. It's eggs, and yeah. So as you can see, this is what the eggs look like. Okay, here's the eggs, guys, and they're especially called eggs. So these what you do is you can make some cakes, pumpkin pie, any types. And here's the little one in game. It's still showing the ones on screen if you don't get it. But here's the baby variants, and they actually do follow their own parents. And perhaps the eggs have a percentage. They have a 16% chance of spawning any mobs. If I was wrong, or probably around like 20% chance they actually can spawn in. Whether any percentage it is, I'm not good at percentage, but there's a chance that it might actually spawn in a chicken, a baby one. As you can see, it's very, very rare, so keeping that in mind. So what the chickens drop is 1 to 2 feathers, and 1 to around 5, or around to 5 to 1 to 2 to 5 chicken, and 1 to 2 feathers. So it's not rare, so you can just collect it pretty much. Yeah. It's basically a passive mob that you can kill. And these mobs can only be one shot with just an iron sword. So not a critical hit. As doing a critical hit would only deal two damage. Run away. As you can see, they drop 1 to 2 feathers. As you can see, in 1 chicken. So you might have a chance of dropping them, but as you can see, if I kill one with a sword, it one shot. So pretty much almost any items from any sword which one shot the chickens in the path, meaning that they can die and stuff, but yeah. And to another fact that chickens are type ducks, but it's not within. As Jed did on Reddit, it tells that they think they're ducks, but it's technically not. They're chicken. So that's a fun fact you should know. And yeah, that's me. It only takes 2 hits. I thought it was 4. Actually, the chickens do have 4 health, as you can mind, because they're just lower health, and they're one of the lowest health. Well, actually, no, they're one of the 4th mob in the game that has lower health. Another fact is that chickens can actually float on their wings, meaning that they cannot take fall damage. But let me tell you a backstory of how they could die by the fall. Now, this YouTuber named iDefinitely, he actually reviewed a video where chickens can actually die, and I will show you this right now. But as you can see here, the chickens in Alpha 1.0.14 died as they fall down, as you can see. This is what slow motion looks like. Now this is potentially, it was like not a bug fix, but this was added because for some reason that's what it meant to be. But in the day before that, they can now actually land. Instead, it falls down to land. So that was fixed before that stuff, which makes no sense. As you can see. Backstory time. So in the old days of Minecraft or Pocket Edition or Console Edition, zombies used to drop feathers, which kind of make they don't know what the drop should be. But in the old new days of Minecraft Beta 1.8.1, they finally added the item of rotten flesh because they technically don't know what the item should be. So instead, that should be feathers. Now, instead, chickens now the only mobs in the game, passive ones, and they drop feathers. Okay, so this is a weird fact, guys. On the other fact is that 1.11.11, that's where they used to fix this weird bug where the chickens have no neck, which kind of means that they're neckless, of course, in the old days. Before, they used to actually have no neck. So then instead, before 1.11, they used to have no neck. So instead, when 1.10 was there, you don't have the no neck. So this is one of the oldest things that they always then forgotten. But in the 1.11 update, they technically fixed this because they think there's some Reddit users on or Twitter or Facebook. They tell them the notch. Why is there's headless chicken that doesn't have a neck? And then that's fixed. So yeah, technically that went over with. So yeah. And yeah, and about the chicken spawn, it's 1.8% chance that it might drop the thing. So yeah. Chickens are the only mobs in the game that actually fly to their deaths, which technically means that they're one of the only mobs in the passive ones with that fly. So they actually fly instead of dying, which is kind of weird. Because that's what they mentally are about. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, I will let you hear this chicken sound a lot of times. Okay, so we're gonna look at deaths of what chickens look like. So this is what it looks like when it's on fire. Oh, well, I'm gonna slow it down for you guys and listen to this. So be patient on this one. That's a good example. Okay, that's enough. Okay, guys, so this is a fact, but it's so rare. Baby zombies might have a chance to ride on chickens. This is extremely rare, and I can't get to make them one. I'll try. But if you don't, then you can look it on screen. There's one right now on top of it. on this corner right there, and you can see that this is what the chicken looks like. There's also a baby zombie of it. So was the husk, but there's one YouTube video that you can't actually able to see the husk, but there's no ways to, yeah. It's so dang rare, and I'm not able to do this. But mainly this is for purposes. So there's three maybe, I don't know, but it's what you can look on screen. There's even zombie villager. Resistant or not resistant. Chickens are able to be resisted by fall damage. They can just flat, and they're one of the only mobs in the game who falls down so slow. No, the only thing they're not immune is magma blocks. They're not immune to magma blocks, so you're just gonna have a bad time. They also are immune to lavas. They're also immune to drowning, but I can't get it because they do float. Anvils. These are wood bugs. Any harm potion effects. And fireballs. And fire that applies. You know what also was the biggest enemy? Chickens. They're one of the worst enemies. And they are and they like to attack chickens. So beware of your chicken farm. That does not apply to cats, so don't worry, your cats are not harmless, but ocelots do, because they're wild. So stay away from these tiger looking cats, and they might actually attack your chickens, but the baby does not apply to attack. Oh, never mind, they do. They are hungry, so it makes them real expedition. But you guys stay away from the ocelots, away from the chickens. Okay, so the event facts. So they only spawn in advanced surface around, and then 1 to 8 chance that it actually will spawn in baby chickens. So the huge chickens weigh 0.35 with. Actually, I'm wrong. The height is 0.7, weight is 0.4. The height for baby chickens is 0.32, while the weight is 0.2. So here's the idol. And on Java, it's on 39. Bedrock edition is 10. The ID. The full name is Chicken. Natural generations. Chicken naturally generated in groups of up to 4 on grass blocks with 2 blocks on free space above it at a light level of 9 or more. They spawn more frequently in jungles than in other biomes, so keep in mind that if you want chickens, go to the biomes like the jungle, because they spawn more, which I didn't know that. 5% of naturally trained chicken will be babies, but it's only on the Bedrock edition. So background players, you can actually have babies in your world spawning naturally. For the Bedrocks, Java edition in console, you have to spawn them in using the egg, or just breed one. Baby chickens. Chickens can now be bred to produce chicks. Their eggs have a 1 in 8 chance to spawn a baby chicken. If successful, there is a 1 to 32 chance to spawn 4 baby chickens. So keep in mind that you can actually get 4 at once. It's very rare. Instead, if the egg was thrown at a wall at a 13 angle, the chicken may spawn in the wall, suffocating the chickens. So don't do it. The wall, it's not gonna help. It's gonna kill the chicks. Baby chicks will grow up in 20 minutes, although the growth can be accelerated by seeds. Each use of seed reduces the remaining time by 10%. Baby chickens do not eggs. Due to their small size, they can pass through opening even smaller than a fill block. No, not really. So I'll show you in a Minecraft. Okay, so what I mean about that is they can actually fit through any like holes, like in this size. This only counts for baby chicks, which I don't know. Yeah, so only adults can fit there, not any moms can. Second, they prove for iron bars, glass, and glass panes. Here it is mines that due to their size, they can all fit for any solid blocks. But chickens, since they're like less size, they can fit through. Now, these on the floor, as I told you, these only work for baby chicks, because due to their size, you can make a breeding farm. This is so rare that you need a baby chicks for this. I can get this. Okay, but I can only show one. So as you can see, this one chick right there, you can fruit for these 3 over there, but I can't show you once because it takes forever. So it's rare, but this is how it works. So this is how it's gonna fit. They can fit through any of those. Let me try. Okay, never mind. I managed to get them in. So as you can see, the glass works, the glass panes works, and so does the iron bar. So all of these can actually fit through any of those glass. So then they can actually, they're small. So the one with the only and well, not technically the zombie pigman, the zombie villager. Let's see. Yeah, they can all definitely there. I froze. And seraphishes and intermites. They can all fit through one block that is able to be fit. As you can, why am I holding these seeds? Well, as you can know, they love seeds, and the following seeds they can love is wheat seeds, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, and beetroot seeds. These are the 4 seeds that they can like. As you can tell, you can accelerate them by feeding. You can accelerate their growth. Yeah, look, see, this may take some time. And this is what the breeding looked like when they kiss. So when that's what the breeding looks like. This is an example. You have to beat 2. You can beat them 2 of the same ones. I'm not hungry. You see? They all like it. See, this is what all those seeds look like. When swimming, they need only 1 block of air above their heads. Okay, so there's a chicken zombie. All baby zombies variants and baby zombie pigments have a 5% chance to spawn riding a chicken, forming a chicken jockey. These are very rare that it can actually spawn, since a baby zombie only occurs from 1% of zombie spawns. This means that the chicken jockey's spawns make up only 0.25 of all zombie spawns. But there's an exclusive feature where the baby zombie can actually ride on all mobs, like the zombie, the cow, the chicken, the sheep, the pig, the wolf, nearly almost the passive mobs in the game, when one of its own. So Ellie works for zombies, baby zombies. I'm not sure where zombie pigman works, or the zombie. I could work for zombie villagers, but for baby zombie pigmen, they don't, because they have a different AI. In a chicken-free environment, let's give each spawned zombie a 0.25 chance of becoming a chicken jockey. If chickens are percent, the chance is increased to 0.875,875%. A chicken jockey also be spawned by the commands dash summon passenger. Chicken is baby Java, but this only works for Java, so see, so you're safe. Chickens jockey may spawn with items equipped. Baby zombie pigment variants version of the chicken jockey will always have their gold swords in equipped, provoking the zombie pigment. Chicken jockeys will cause it to attack like a normal zombie pigment. Killing the chicken will not cause the zombie pigment to attack. So you're safe, guys, so attack the chicken all you want. Drops. Adult chickens drop 0 to 2 feathers and 1 raw chicken. If a chicken dies while fire, it drops cooked chicken instead of raw chicken. So you can use a flaming sword, so like Fire X pack, you can get free while cooking, which is good. The amount of raw chicken or cooked chicken drop is affected by the looting enchantment. The looting enchantment is increased. You can get more items. Looting 1 will give you 1 to 2 raw chickens and 0 to 2 feathers. Looting 2 gives you 1 to 3 raw chickens and 1 to 3 feathers, while looting 3 gives you 1 to 4 raw chickens, while feathers 1 to 4 feathers. Like other baby animals, killing a baby chicken yields no items, nor experience. So killing the baby is not a good idea. Behaviors. Chickens appear to wander around endlessly. When falling, they will flap their wings quickly and fall slowly, making them immune to fall damage. Despite this, they will still avoid falling off high cliffs. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know why. Well, in a loaded chuck, a chicken will only eat 1 egg every 5 to 10 minutes. It also says on the tip when you load the Minecraft, 6,000 to 12,000 ticks, unless it is or was a part of chicken jockeys. If the player is close enough to a chicken when it lays an egg, a popping sound can be heard. Chicken compose can also lay eggs. So you can make a cooked farm, so yeah. They share some behavior with other farm animals. They are drawn to light when in the dark environment. When stuck, they run around quickly and aimlessly. They can swim visibly, flapping their wings as they stay on the surface, and may follow players that are holding weed seeds, pumpkin seed, melon seed, and beetroot seed, and able to agree with those items. Chickens are attacked by wild ocelots. I show you. Chickens need 2 blocks of air above their heads, or else they will take damage when they float up and eventually die. Chickens, more like most mobs, chickens will attempt to jump as stairs instead of climbing them normally. So yeah. Breeding. If 2 chickens are fed wheat seeds, beetroot seeds, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, or nether warts, but this is an Legacy Console Edition. This used to be on the PC, but it later got changed, so you can no longer do that. It's only on the Legacy Edition, or the console. So that's a fun fact for you guys if you don't know that. They will mate and produce a chick. After breeding, the chicken will be unable to be breed again for 5 minutes. So this is what it looks like when you breed a chicken, guys. A little bit weird. Baby chickens normally take 20 minutes to grow, but the growth time can be accelerated by 10% each time it is fed seeds. We're gonna skip the data value because that's not what we do. Okay, advancements. This is for the PC, but there's also a console, but they don't have a lot of. Or, well, it's probably in the Pocket Edition, which I could be, but yeah. This is for when you achieve, so that. This is. Oh my god. Okay, advancements. This is when you feed them together, when you breed the animal. So you breed 2 chickens, the bat and the parrots and bats. So they're like 2 by 2. You can get that by breeding all the animals. Welcome to my favorite history. In the 1.0.14, they added chickens in the alpha days. In the 1.0.17, chickens are not immune to fall damage and fall slower than other mobs. Before that, they used to die instead. Chickens no longer drop litter when killed by fall damage. So you guys didn't know this, that they used to drop letters because back then there was no feathers. So remember the last time zombies used to drop it? They're the only mobs in the game, but I'm not sure if zombies were invented back then, but they were in the survival test. Moving to the beta stage, 1.0 beta. Chickens can be spawned by throwing eggs. Who knew that? In the 1.8, but there's a question mark, so it's unknown. Chickens now drop raw chicken. Before this, chickens drop only a feather upon death. So there's no way to get easy food. Back then, you only need to find pigs to kill them to get food. So, good luck. I'm sorry, guys. Chickens will run away when attacked. So that's been added before. You can actually kill them easily, but that's the part of the food, which stinks. Official release. In beta in 1.0.0, which the release, beta 1.9 release 2, chickens that can now be fed with wheat. In release 3, baby chickens were added, so you can now breed them with baby chicks to grow. So just 1.2 in the 12W4A snapshot, ocelots attack chickens. In the 12W7A snapshot, chickens have new AI. Still, they were better, smarter, and stuff. So that's why they changed the AI a bit. In the 1.4.2 update, sorry about that, guys. I know me about that. But anyways, in the 1.4.2, in the 12W36A, chickens now use wheat seeds, melon seed, and pumpkin seed, but instead of wheat to breed, which means that it's a bit weird. In the 12W38, they added a new step sense, which means they have a realistic one. In the 1.7.4 update, in the 13W29A, they added chicken jockeys. Baby zombies will now spawn riding chickens. In the 14W2A snapshot, baby chickens' growth can be accelerated using seeds, which is now a good thing, so you can hurry up. In the 14W30D, chickens can no longer be bred using melon seed, pumpkin seed, in netherwort, and you can only speed it to wheat seeds, as you can see. You can only breed it wheat seeds. This is an unknown one, so in the 1.8, which I didn't forget, baby chickens can now swim. But I'm not sure what was named. In the 1.9 update, 15W31A, chickens can now be laid and bred with melon seed, pumpkin seed, and motherworts. Pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, and wheat seeds, and you have a new seeds, which is beetroot. In addition to that, see, additional to regular seeds. You can also feed it to beetroot seed. In the 15W43A, chickens can now drop several raw cooked chickens and kill with a looting sword. Objective weapon. In the 16W36A, change entity ID from chickens to chickens to lowercase in the 1.11 update. Added a texture for the under chicken's head. Before, it meant to say neck, but it used to have a bulbous neck, so you can barely see it. Moving down to Pocket Edition Alpha. In the 0.3.0 update, they added chickens. In the 0.6.0 update, they added baby chickens were added. But I'm not sure if they're respawning that version. 0.7.0 chickens now lay eggs and have a 1 to 8 and 8 to spawn a baby chick and chickens, and a 1 in 254 chance an egg will hatch 4 chickens. 0.7.0. The 0.8.0 update is unknown. Chickens spawns the player at the player is holding pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, and weedwood seeds or wheat seeds. A durable egg cannot spawn baby chickens. In the 1.10.0 update, chickens no longer have a black texture on their chin. Just like the issue with the 1.11 one with the no neck, you still not see you at that black texture, so it's the same problem with them, but differently. In the 11 update, they added chicken jockeys. Baby zombies spawn rotty chickens, so that's the same thing. In the 0.14.0 in build 1, baby zombies jockeys no longer spawn rotty chickens, but will check for nearby chickens. Adult chickens, those for more to mount pure to attacking the player. So that's the one I was talking about. And it's like the snapshot, but different. It only happened in the 0.14.0. Final History Leggy Console Edition. In the in the TU1, the TU5, TU7, and the TU14, CU1, 1.0 and 1.0.4, patch 1. This is for all the consoles. Added chickens. Chicken will run away when attacked. Added baby chicken. Chickens can now be bred with seeds. Using a chicken spawn egg, baby chickens can now be spawned using the LT on the adult chicken. Finally, on the TU14, TU31, TU19, and 1.22, patch 3, baby chicken's growth can now be accelerating using seeds. It's trivia time. It's a fun fact. When the chicken is riding a minecart, it is impossible to attack the chickens rather than cart is as it's completely inside the minecart. Shape of the cart. What the? When a chicken is as it's completely inside. The shape of the cart. Well, I had to check that out. Okay, cooked chickens can only be attained by letting one into lava or something. We already know that. When the chickens kill off the ledge, the compost also forms than normal, and the wings still make flapping animation. Chickens are able to hide as hunters due to their small size, protecting them from lava or water that might be directly on top of the hopper. Chickens only overrule mobs without the use of hacked inventory area that can be bred in the nether by building a suitable area and throwing eggs inside of it. What? A few weeks before the end of the beta launched tweeted that the change of chickens to ducks, causing a turmoil on Twitter. A joke. A few days later, Jim still gaining feedback on the idea started that it was just a joke. So, yeah. While you're loading, creating and editing a world on Legacy Console Edition, the message that appeared can say, is it a chicken or a duck? Also, the summary for the mob's avatar and says a chicken or is it a duck? The change log for the Pocket Edition 0.3.0 refers to chicken ducks. What? If you throw eggs at glass pane, there is a small chance that the baby chicken will spawn on the other side of the planes. Despite being an animal that does not give live birth, chickens are unable to live birth. What the? Construct chicken tube farms in which you can contain vast numbers of chickens in a small space to get their eggs to make more chickens or to kill for food, completely bypassing the point of breeding and wheat farming. So that's the thing I was talking about. Like, you can pet them all 4x4. Okay, as you can see, the sheep, baby sheep, and the chicken are the same size as together, which is a cool fact. And this is what the texture looks like. Now, I know it looks so weird, but come on, it's just like a texture change. And here's some chickens. Let's let people know I place. Okay, guys. So here and oh no. Okay, see, there's one chicken that does. Okay, but anyways, let's see what the truth is. Oh, it is true. So you can't kill the minecart. You're only so. Oh, never mind. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please get a big fat like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Please do to like. So here you guys go. This facts about you didn't know about the chicken. So if you guys do give a like and that subscribe button, then I could give you some like and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another video. Goodbye. Goodbye.